All right, testing one, test two, test one. You might want to do a sound check on your phone. I do not know if I'm connected. Test one, test two. Let me know if you can hear out there. Test one, test two. North Stars getting ready to play game three in the Silver Sticks tournament. Test one, test two, test one, test two, test one, test two. North Stars are playing the Detroit Bulldogs, Gold 12U team. They've played them already twice this year, lost one, won one. So this is in the 12UB bracket. Two pools, 8 teams in 12UB here at Silver Sticks in Sarnia, Canada. Those cars are prepared, ready to go. Come out with Mallory, going to take the draw. Braley on right. Looks like no, Braley on left, Zoe on right. And the team's ready to go. Mallory wins the draw. Back to Michaela. Michaela passes it up. Gets it to Zoe. Zoe carries it in. Centering pass. Can't get it to Mallory. Goes into the corner. Centering pass back to the middle. Into the middle. Slides through the slot. And Zoe goes down. Attacking the puck. Puck in the middle. Mallory smacks it to the wall. And back to Cora, who's playing defense with Michaela. Pass up to Zoe. Zoe carries it up. Pressure by Detroit. Goes down to the red line. Both players go down. North Star's not spaced out very good right there. Left winger's got to stay on her side of the ice. Braley clears the zone. And back in on net toward Camille. Camille knocks it side down to Michaela. Stolen by Detroit. Deflects into the slot, through the slot, over the far side board. Detroit picks it up. Detroit's record is 1-1. North Star's record is 1-1. Centering pass into the slot. Bulldogs shoot, deflected to the back wall. Jocelyn's now coming from Mallory. Hunter's out there now on the right. Braley needs to change. And we'll have an icing call. 10:36 to go. In the first period. Get a line change. Looks like we'll have on defense. We've got Stella and Emsley. Mallory back to take the draw with Zoe and Avery on the wings. Stella off the wall and chipped out of the zone by Mallory. That's headed toward the goalie. Avery's chasing after it. The goalie's going to come out and play it loose. That puck did not slow up enough for Avery to get to. She almost got there. Goalie's got to make a play. So we'll take an offensive zone draw. 10:22 to go to the first. Score 0-0. Near side dot draw in the offensive zone for Mallory. Let's see if the North Stars can get off to a quick start here. Mallory loosen the feet. Goes back to the back wall. North Stars need to attack it. Zoe does. Out to the wall here. Mallory hustles back. Knocks it free. Back to Mallory. Knocks it off the board center. That's going to be, they're going to wave off icing. That goes back in deep. North Stars need to keep their spacing. Detroit loses the puck. Avery battles loose in the middle. Jocelyn comes in for Mallory. Back checks. Knocks it free. Avery changing, and it'll be offside. North Stars had some pressure there at the center ice. I'm sorry, center slot in the offensive zone. Zoe got her stick tangled up in the skates of a Detroit player. This is a unique rink as the benches are on opposite sides of each other. North Stars on one side, Detroit's on the other side. So we'll have a neutral zone draw, far side dot away from the North Star bench. Gemma's now in. Hunter chasing after the puck. Carried in. Hunter picks it up, circles around, chips it up, bounces off of, kept in the zone. Back to Michaela, sends it too deep off the wall. Will bounce all the way. That'll be an icing call. So Cora's playing defense today. Avery playing winger today. Let us know if you can hear us out there, okay? 9:27 to go in the first period. Score 0-0. Set up in the defensive zone near side dot. Jocelyn wins the draw. Back to Michaela. Michaela looking to pass to somebody. Nobody breaking out. Blocked out of the zone from Jocelyn. Back to Cora. Cora smacks at it. Now over to Hunter. Gets up the wall. Driving up. Looking to make us. She gets her stick tied up. Detroit. And Hunter slides all the way into the back wall behind the goal. Puck goes on net. Now bounces in behind the net. Pressure by Gemma. Pressure by Hunter. Into the corner. 2-on-2 play. North Stars get tangled up with each other. Gemma with a cross-side pass into the slot. Oh, they're centering pass. Loose, poked away. Flushed out of the zone there by Hunter. That was a good clear. Get back into the zone. Stella's got to come get it and help. Oh, no, she can't clear it. Poked away. There's a Detroit player right in front of the net. Back pass to the blue line right, G. Jenna blocks it. Good block by Gemma. That one stung. Jocelyn has got Hunter on the right wing if she can get it over to her. On net, shot by, couldn't see who that was. So Gemma comes off. She blocked the shot. Good job by Gemma on the shot block. That one's going to sting, though. Hunter's going to come off. Jocelyn's going to come off. So they'll take an offensive zone draw. 8 minutes to go. Zoe in now. Braley in on left. Zoe in right. Mallory to take the draw near side dot. Hemsley and Stella on defense. Loose over into the side wall. Still loose. Still loose. Detroit comes away with it. Dries up that left wall. Stella attacks. Pass into the center. Stolen by Hemsley. She's on her forehand. She's trying to drive it up. She's under pressure by Detroit. Comes out of the zone. Loose at the red line. Send in the zone. And looks like we maybe have an offside call. Defense are going to change. Cora back out with Michaela on D. 7:28 to go in the first period. So they'll play with 3 lefts, 2 centers, and 2 rights, it looks like. Zoe and Hunter on right. Loose in the center. Into the zone. Pressure by Hunter. Detroit gets around Hunter. Jocelyn drops her stick. Centering pass. Loose. Shot. Oh, my goodness. Detroit had an open shot. Open net on a backhand. And Hunter's going to come away with it. It's a 2-on-1. Hunter's got to get her head up. Over to shot. Or I was over to Avery. It was on her backhand. She couldn't do much with it. Got it to Jocelyn. Into the slot now. Somebody needs to go get the puck. Nobody attacked the puck, so it slides through, gets clear. That should be an icing call. 6:47 to go in the first period. Great 2-on-1 opportunity for the North Stars. They'll take an offensive zone draw. Mallory to take the draw with now Braley and Zoe back in. North Stars win the draw. Back to Stella. Stella sends it. Bouncing loose puck. Goes through the slot. Zoe hustles into the corner. Trying to find somebody. Bounces off of Braley's stick. And out of the zone. Zoe falls down. Into the defensive zone. Back to Emsley in the corner. On her forehand. Sends it up the wall. It's loose. Deflected. Centered in the slot. Through the slot. Now to the near side board. Left D is there for Detroit. Sends it back to the middle. Shot. Missed short side by about a foot. Mallory comes away with it. Chips it up to the wall. Says the blue line. D keeps it in. Now back to Stella. Hard up off the wall. Bouncing puck, and it comes out of the zone. So he attacks it. Mallory can't collect it. Detroit brings it in, and it's going to be way offside. 5:54, first period. Need a quick change. They'll get it. Lots of loose bouncing pucks. So we'll get a neutral zone draw right in front of the bench. This will be Jocelyn taking the draw. Avery's in at left and Hunter on right. Our North Stars come in with a 1-1 record, as are the Detroit Bulldogs. And Detroit along the wall looking for a centering pass. Chips it, goes in, bounces off the side of the net, over the side. And centering pass now. Two Bulldogs there. And Jocelyn's going to come away with it. Avery's going to drive up to her side. And knocked away. Good back check by Detroit. That's going to get sent in deep. And that'll be a icing call. So in Canada, they play delayed offsides, which is something different that our girls don't play in USA hockey. Hasn't been an issue so far. Actually, probably been easier for the girls to adapt to because it's an easier offsides to manage. Mallory over to the side. Detroit dumps it in, heads back into the corner. Emily's on her forehand. She goes in behind. She loses control of the puck, though, over the far side wall. Braley's there now, got on the forehand. Tries to pass it up. Can't connect. And this is dumped back in deep. And that'll be icing call. That's not a great play by Detroit there. Their D just kind of dumping pucks. So now they're going to take an offensive zone draw. 4:58 period, score 0-0. I expect this game to be very close as these two teams play each other very, very tightly. So we'll take offensive zone draw near side. Jocelyn will take the draw with Gemma on left and Hunter on right with Stella and Emsley. Nice draw win by Jocelyn back to Stella. Stella can't get it on net, though. Goes to the far side corner. Bouncing puck into the slot. Goes in the hole! Goal number 1 for the North Stars. Emsley got the puck at the blue line, sent it toward the net. It bounced and trickled, bounced and trickled. There's a bunch of bodies in the way. The goalie couldn't see it. Goes inside far post for goal number 1 for the North Stars. That's a big play for the North Stars. They needed a big start like that, and they got one. 4:48 to go. That puts the North Stars up 1-0. Jocelyn, another good draw win. Back to Michaela. Passes it up to Hunter. Into the zone now. North Stars need to space out their attack. All three going like magnets to the puck. Detroit passes it out to their right wing. Gets in the zone. Cora's there on defense. Cora and Michaela on defense. Loose puck. Shot. Rebound off the side. Save made by Camille. Another centering pass. Loosened the spot. Cora can't get much on her backhand. That one is shot on net, too. Camille makes a save into the corner now to Jocelyn. Stops. Nice little drop pass back to Michaela. And that does get cleared out of the zone. That's going to be just a delayed offsides. North Star's got to play it. Gemma's picks it up. She tries to pass it to Hunter. Gemma's got to change. Jocelyn changed. So Mallory back in. Now over to Michaela. Gets past Michaela. Off the wall. Hard bouncing puck. Now to Zoe. Zoe's going to carry it up. Drives it up and in. And Zoe goes down. Gets tangled up and goes down. So now Detroit headed back the other direction. Avery with the back check. Dumped in deep, bouncing. Michaela's there. Slides into the wall. Loose now to Mallory. Mallory looking. Tries to make a pass to Zoe. Can't catch it. She gets it, though. Goes around. She makes a move. Poked away at the last second by Detroit. Cross-ice pass to the right. Winger can't come up with it. And Stella's there. It's at the red line. Loose. Now it's a 2-on-2 coming in for Detroit. Skate to the center. Slide by Detroit. Good defensive block by Emsley. Now sent around to the far side wall. Avery needs to get there. Bouncing puck loose. Detroit's there now, looking to make a centering toss. Bouncing puck into the center. Zoe's got to get there. She's too deep in the defensive zone, and Emsley's able to clear it out of the zone. Avery's going to try to get there, and she sends it in. That's a good play. Mallory changes. 3 new forwards come out. Jocelyn's back out. All 3 forwards overskate the play. Pass up to the left winger, who's quick. Quick little good back check by Hunter that time. Now picked up by Stella. They got all kinds of room. Stella's going to drive it up. It's a 4-on-2 right now. Pass over to Hunter. Hunter needs to rip it. Shot. Good shot by Hunter. Pad save. Stella somehow got tangled up and goes down. Now it's an odd man rush. Going the other way, it's a 2-on-1. Bad pass by the forward for Detroit. Out of Emsley. Chips it around the board. The winger needs to get over there. Along the board. Smack that loose. Net comes off. Referee finally blows the whistle. He indicated some type of a weird hand pass. I'm not sure what he's got. He's calling a hand pass on Detroit. I think he's going to call a penalty hand pass. No, not a penalty. Okay. He's going to have, no, not a penalty. 2:02 to go in the first. North Stars up 1-0. And he'll take the draw outside the zone. Mallory comes in now with Gemma and Zoe. Mallory wins it back to Michaela. 2 North Stars there. Loose puck now over the wall. Cross-ice pass now to Cora. Hard pass off the wall, bounces. No icing. Mallory with the pressure. Hunter's there now, centering pass. It's on net. Goalie's got to make a play, makes a save. So we get a whistle, we get a stoppage, and another quick change. Good, these quick changes are good for the Stars as they are short-staffed with 2 centers and 2 rights and 3 lefts. 1:37 to go in the first. Jocelyn, nice win back to Michaela. Michaela can't get but 2 a shot. Oh, Avery had a good shot on net. I think she missed it or got blocked. I couldn't tell. Now into the corner. Avery looked to make a play. Centering pass right into the slot. Couldn't get it to Jocelyn, and Detroit will clear the zone. Back to Michaela now. Blocked. Michaela tips it, taps it. Up the wall. Hunter carries. Pass out to the right wing. North Star's got to be careful. But Michaela's back there to help. So she overskates the puck. Core needs the battle. Centering pass loose. Camille makes the save. Oh no, 2 North Stars get tangled up and go down. Blocked, loose. Oh, pad save by Camille. Great pad save. Michaela tries to get it out and can't get it out. Jocelyn finally gets it out. Now Avery's going to try to carry it up. She needs to get it in deep. It's in the zone, about halfway, bouncing puck loose. Zoe comes over, attacks, wipes out a Detroit player. No call. And Detroit bringing it up. Now it's back to Emsley. On her back and chips it up. Bouncing puck. Jocelyn needs a change, so she sends it in deep right on net. Goalie makes the save. 21 seconds go. Good pressure by the Stars. Doing a fine job today. Score 1-0. Camille made some outstanding saves in this first period so far. Great saves. So we'll get an offensive zone draw. Mallory's going to take the draw with Braley on left to the side. Mallory's going to try to make it move. She's on her backhand, chips it in. Detroit comes away with it. Pressure by Braley up the far side wall. At the blue line, comes out of the zone. It's going to be a race for the puck. So he's there on her backhand. Detroit right D gets it, sends it in. Bouncing puck. Stella's going to get there. And that'll be the end of the first period with the North Stars up 1-0. Solid period for the North Stars. Solid period. A lot of good hustle and aggression. Camille made some great saves. Oh, yeah. Want to say some shout outs, give some shout outs to some people watching today. I don't know. It looks like we have 26 people watching right now. A couple of special guests we want to say hi to. from up here in Canada, Mary and Jeff Pocock from St. Thomas, Ontario. Hello to you. Welcome to watching the North Stars playing the game today. I think St. Thomas maybe about an hour from here. And welcome to all the other North Star fans watching from all over. I know we have some people in, I think, Las Vegas or Nevada, somewhere out that way that watch. Last year we had a fan from Denmark or Norway that was watching. Some relatives. All right, we come back out to get ready to play. Uh-oh. Referee is inspecting Jocelyn's helmet situation and doesn't like what they see with Jocelyn. And so they're going to try to fix the helmet. So Mallory's got to come in to take the draw. Her chin strap is not correct. And so they're going to try to fix it. Something is wrong. And the referee's not going to let Jocelyn play. Hunter goes down. Mallory goes down. Shot. Camille makes a save. Goes off to the side. In the zone along the board right now. Cora's over there. Gemma's over there. Shot by the right D. Deflects into the corner. Shot by Detroit. Saved by Camille. Now goes into the far side wall. Cora needs to clear the zone. It comes out. Right D blocked by Hunter. Good attack. Hunter's going to go pick up the puck. Centering pass in the middle. Goes into the corner. Now we're going to have a whistle. The net came off. So we'll get a whistle to stop play. We've got an issue now trying to fix Jocelyn's helmet. Dad's going to come over. Got something to help out here. Huh? Oh, okay. Maybe Jocelyn's nose is bleeding. So they're going to have to adjust the lines a little bit until they can get it fixed. Okay, there's the right in the middle. Thanks to a loose puck. North Stars need to attack it. They're down to 6 forwards right now until Jocelyn can get back on the ice. That's a nice up pass to the forward. Couldn't collect it. Stella hustles back, gets there on her forehand. Off the wall now, up to Zoe, it looks like. Comes out of the zone now, up to Hunter. It's a 3-on-1 break. Hunter's going to pass it. Shot save. Oh, good shot by Avery. Goalie made a great save. Good pass by Hunter. Hunter's looking exhausted right now. Deep into the corner. Both goalies making some excellent saves. Far side wall. Now to Hunter. Or no, that's Zoe. Poked away. It's at the red line now. Stella, cross-ice pass. Avery doing a good job playing her position correctly. Staying wide. Now back to Emsley. Picking up on her forehand. Skates in behind the net. Pass up to Avery. Now into the corner. And we'll get maybe an icing call. So we're going to come back. Yep, it was icing call. We're going to come back and reset into the defensive zone. Oh, you want to run it? Oh, yeah, that'd be great. All right, Jason going over to help out, I think, with Jocelyn's situation. Bouncing puck in the slot. Comes up now to the red line. Lefty to right D pass. Right wing goes down. Mallory picks it up. Needs to control the puck there, not just whack at it. Sent back in deep. Now Michaela's in there behind the net on her forehand. Wraps it around the board to Braley. Braley's going to bring it up. Pass to Mallory. Mallory's going to make a move. She just dumps it in. Gets it in deep. Mallory's there, centering pass. Now back to Michaela. Let's see Michaela rip a shot. She had a tough angle there. Goes into the far side corner. Braley. Mallory's there now. To Cora. Smacks at it. Now to Mallory. Shot. Misses short side. Bangs off the side. She needs to change. Gemma's out there. Braley's out there. Both those girls already looking tired. Hunter back in. D pass. Not hard enough. Winger comes in. Shot. Saved by Camille. Stella comes over. Wipes. Not Stella. Hunter comes over. Wipes out the Detroit player. No call. North Star's fortunate there, but good hard work by Hunter though to hustle back. She's giving a great effort right here in this shift. Now to Cora, stop, change of direction. Tried to get to Braley. Now Braley on her forehand. Pass up. Oh, almost good look there. She tried to get it to Hunter. Now to the left wing. Along the wall. Bulldogs making change. Step back deep into the corner. Michaela picks it up on her forehand. Wraps it around. Now over to Avery. Avery's got two wingers to pass to. Tries to get it up there. Too much pressure by the Bulldogs. Back to Cora. Cora can't control it. She light now. She wipes out. Jump that was needed to be done. They're going to wave off the icing there. Mallory's back in. Stop, changing direction. Pass. Shot. Oh, good hockey play by the North Stars there. Good play by Mallory to Zoe. Zoe got a shot off. Good pressure by the North Stars. Working hard. Back to Emsley. Shot. Into the slot. Oh, Zoe almost got there for the rebound. And that's going to come over to the side there. Good little offensive pressure by the North Stars that time. That's going to be an icing call, I believe, on Detroit. They'll reset. Did we get her all squared away? She good?
She's missing the under 10 strap.
Oh, my gosh. All right, so somehow Jocelyn's missing some equipment. All right, so we got an offensive zone draw. Mallory is going to take the draw. Zoe's there. The draw. Bouncing puck off the referee. North Stars get it into the slot. It's loose. Loose again. Good hustle by Avery this time. She needs to send it. She does. Through the slot. Mallory's trying to get there. Good stick work. Mallory circles. Shot over the net. Into the corner. She needs to change. Good job by the North Stars. Zoe's there trying to get to it. Pokes it away. Past Avery. Hunter explodes onto the ice, centering right through the slot. Nobody there, though. That's a good effort. And back to Stella. North Stars got to be careful. Dumped over to the sidewall. 10 minutes to go in the second period. 15-minute period. That's probably going to be an icing call, and it is. That's all right. That's a good play. North Stars needed to change. A couple of good opportunities for the North Stars there. Detroit Bulldog goalie playing very well. So defensive zone draw, far side dot. One back to Cora. Cora smacks it off the far side wall, now into the corner. Loose puck now goes in behind the net. North Stars need to attack it. Nobody attacked the puck. Now picked up by Hunter. Tied up in the corner. Back to the blue line. The D had pinched. It didn't come out of the zone, though. So we get a whistle. So we get a quick line change. 9:36 to go in the second period. North Stars up 1-0. We'll get a neutral zone draw. Far side dot away from the North Stars bench. Mallory's back in with Zoe and Avery. And it's loose in the feet to Zoe. Pops out of the zone. Lefty may pass it up to the right wing. Back in deep in the defensive zone. Cora's there. Hard around the board to Zoe. Cross-ice pass. Needs to attack at Avery. He's going to try to bring it up the wall. She's under pressure. She gets tripped. No call there. That should have been a call from a trip from behind. Referees didn't like it. They haven't called anything so far. We may not get anything unless it's absolutely egregious. And it comes out of the zone. Mallory can't get her stick on it. She's attacking it. She hustles. She wins the battle. Avery goes way too deep into the play. She needed to stay in front of the net in the slot. Avery all gets it right to Gemma. Circle shot. This is wide. Couldn't get, not good puck control. And the winger will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Stolen by Gemma. She gets bodied, knocked down. Bulldogs come in. Shot. Save by Camille. Good save by Camille. Camille again looking sharp right now. Puck bounces into the slot. North Stars need to attack it. and goes back in deep. Stella's there, no winger, bouncing puck off of a stick, and it pops out of the zone. Hunter gets it there. She's attacking the puck. Hunter looking really sharp and aggressive today. Centering pass. Had Braley in the middle and Gemma. Bulldogs skate past all three forwards. Now bring it into the zone. It falls down. Braley needs to get it out. Pass it up. Good job by Braley. Gemma can't control the puck. Cross-ice pass to the left winger. Carrying it up into the zone now. Pressure by Stella. Pass goes through the slot. Bouncing now goes in behind the net. Over the wall. Zoe hustles. Stella comes out of the zone. Clears it. Avery's got a loose stick. She's going to get a breakaway. Avery drives in. She needs to shoot. Goalie makes a save. Goalie knocks it. Saves it. Good effort. Avery's skate had come loose. Her string came loose. So she did a breakaway on a skate and a half. Got a shot off. Goalie made a save, and then she fell down and slid into the net, which knocked it off, and we got a whistle. 7:22 to go in the second period. Score 1-0. So Mallory back in with Braley and Zoe. Jocelyn's still not back on the ice. And Detroit loose in the feet. Now picked up by Mallory. He's going to try to make a move here. Send it deep. Bouncing puck comes out of the zone. North Stars need to skate hard and attack it. Cora comes over to help. Comes out. Mallory gets to it. Sends it. That's going to be icing. Mallory. Coach Todd telling Mallory to control the puck. She's just whacking the puck. Just sending it and dumping it. Michaela sends her on the board up to Gemma. Gemma just smacks the puck. That's exactly what Coach is telling them not to do. Puck in the zone. Bouncing puck. It's on Camille. But Camille makes the save. Rebounds out. Looks like we're going to have a delayed penalty. Now it's going to be a penalty on, I'm not sure who. He's got a call on somebody. I'm not sure what we have here. Jocelyn back in the game. All right, that penalty is going to go on. All right, no penalty. I did not see the call there. Maybe it's an offsides. I think we have an inexperienced referee being guided by the other referee. So they're going to take a face off. Mallory not ready. Now Mallory circles around, sends it. Avery there, trying to make a centering pass. Where's our other winger at? Goes into the corner now. Two North Stars there. Mallory goes down. Detroit's going to come away with it, drive it up the left side board. Michaela's there. Good back check by Zoe. Comes loose. Still 5-on-5. Cora's there. Pass it. Good. Mallory can't catch it. Sent back in deep. Cleared out of the zone. Back to Stella, who doesn't even have her stick in her hands properly. Zoe swings and misses on her backhand. Mallory's going to come off. Jocelyn back in. Drive into the slot. Shot. Save made by Camille. Now we got a penalty on Stella. I did not see what the call was. Boy, oh boy. I didn't see there. The drive into the slot. And Stella made contact with the player. And they called a penalty on Stella. I'm not sure what they called there. Very strange call. So we have a very inexperienced referee out there, obviously, with a very experienced referee. And the referee has started play without the second referee really being ready. It's cleared out of the zones. So it's a 5-on-4 penalty kill for the North Stars. So let's see who's out there. Avery's out there. Hunter's out there. Emsley's out there. Hard clear. And that's a good clear by Emsley. Dump back in. Bouncing puck off of a Bulldog player. Hunter's got to get back into play. Avery's back in there. Carries in. Hunter skates back hard. Good job by Hunter. Hunter playing a good game today. Now into the corner. Need a hard dump. Hard send. Bounces off a Bulldog player. They got to get it out of the zone. Emsley does a good job staying back in position, not overskating the play. Bouncing puck to Camille. She gets her stick down, get her glove down, and she stops the play. Good job by Camille. 4:46 to go. It's a 2-minute penalty, so we're down to 137 on Stella's penalty. 4:46 to go in the second period. North Stars up 1-0. All right, so we'll get a quick change. Zoe back in. Oh, the clock's running. The scorekeepers somehow left the clock running, which actually helped the official or to help the North Stars. So the referee now explaining something to the Bulldog bench. Let's see if they correct it by holding the clock for a couple of minutes. Mallory wins the draw, sends it to the corner, back to Michaela. She's in the corner, sends it, wraps it up the board, back to the blue line. Shot, that's on net. Bouncing puck. Camille makes the save, makes the play. We'll get a whistle and stop it to play. Looked like maybe Mallory in there roughing up some Bulldog players. 1:21 to go in the penalty, 4:30 to go in the second. Loose back to the Bulldogs, bouncing puck. North Stars got to win more draws here. Now loose, pass directly back to the Bulldog. Zoe closes out though, hustles, loose, bouncing puck. Right on net, Camille makes the play again. Zoe hustling all over the place. Bulldog parents unhappy with something. Bulldogs win another draw. Back to the left D, through the slot. Loose. Oh, the whistle is blown again. Camille makes another play. North Star's not doing a good job clearing it off the side wall. They're getting it back to the D of the blue line. The blue line D are sending it right on net. Ton of pressure. North Stars have got to do a better job. Another bouncing puck. Mallory finally clears the zone. That's a trickling puck. She's trying to be careful. Emily's going to change. Zoe's out there. North Star's got to be careful. Mallory's going to come away with it. She's going to look and make a play. Shot. Bouncing puck. Goalie makes the save. Good job by Mallory, though, with the pressure. And Mallory's going to try to hustle back. She's got to get there. Posted free. North Stars need to attack the puck. Bulldogs get there. Wrap around. Stick gets in there. Puck doesn't get out of the zone. Now Michaela says she needs a hard rip. Sends her on the board. Nobody there for the North Stars. Zoe going to close out. Bulldogs send it back in into the corner. Cora hustles over. It's in the feet. Turn around. Bounce off the wall. Right back to the... Oh, now to Michaela. And that'll just trickle out of the zone. 4 seconds to go in the kill. And now we're back to 5-on-5. Stella back on the ice. She goes off the ice. Gemma back on to 5-on-5 in the defensive zone. Centering pass. Gemma pops it off the wall. That's a fine play. That's okay. She's got the pressure. To the left. D to D pass. Right D to left. He's going to carry it in the zone. Cora's there. Gets past Cora. Right in. Cleared. Jocelyn's in there now. At the blue line. In the slot. Swing and a miss. Shot. Glove save by Camille. 2:33 to go in the second period. North Stars up 1-0. North Stars really need another goal here. Tons of pressure by the Bulldogs. Ever since the power play, they went on a power play. So they're going to take a defensive zone draw. Jocelyn's in there. Bulldogs win another draw. North Stars really struggling with draw wins today. Up the wall. Loose in the corner, centering slot. And the bouncing puck in the slot again. Emsley sends it around the wall. Gemma's got to get control of it. She can't. Still in the zone. Jocelyn's there. And it pops out of the zone finally. Emsley gets there, makes a move. Cross-ice pass. Right winger not in position over there. And dump back in deep. Tip pass, so no icing. Paul Emsley's there. Sends it around the wall. Hits the referee. Dump back all the way around by the Bulldogs. Back to the blue line. Lefty. Battle along the wall. That's Jocelyn and Stella battling. Jocelyn falls down. Gemma picks it up. Luth carries it up. So 1-on-2. She's going to bring it in. Shot. Misses the net inside by 10 feet. Bulldogs come up. Offside fast. So he goes down. Mallory in now for Jocelyn. And that clears the zone. It's out of the zone to red line now. Loose puck. Now picked up by Cora. Needs to just get it out. Pass to Mallory. Mallory can't catch the pass. D to D pass. Right D to left D. Forward needs to attack it. Braley's gotten all the way across the wrong side of the ice. She's the left wing. So he steals the puck. Now the forwards have gotten misspaced again. Now to Braley. Nope, Braley can't get there. 38 seconds to go in the second period. North Star's looking groggy right here. Good attack by Zoe that time. Mallory pokes at it, gets past Mallory. Cross-ice pass to the right wing. Now we're going to have a breakaway head in the other direction. Cora comes over, plays a hard play. Good job by Cora. Zoe goes down again. Along the near side wall. Still a battle. Comes out of the zone. And that'll be offsides. 10 seconds to go in the second period. This period's had a ton of pressure by the Bulldogs on Camille, and she's made every play so far. Great job by Camille. We'll have a neutral zone draw. Jocelyn comes in with Hunter and Avery. And the Bulldogs win the draw. Back to Cora. Backhand chip out of the zone. That'll do it for the second period. So North Stars up 1-0. End of 2. This one is a barn burner. So the North Stars play one more game tonight at 6. What time do we play? 6:45, 6:30? 6:45 tonight. They'll play one of the other teams in the other pool. This is the third and last game of our pool play. We'll play a non-pool team who is pretty good. They've been beating up everybody so far in their pool.
6:30.
6:30 game time start tonight. So there is potential. If the North Stars win this game, they could qualify for the second seed. No matter what happens in the fourth game, they may qualify second seed in their pool, which would qualify them for the semifinals tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So the veteran referee giving some instruction to the younger referee. We get set up here. Jocelyn's going to take the draw with Avery on left, Hunter on right, Emsley and Stella on defense. Nice throw in that time by Jocelyn. Up to Stella, who sends it back in. Got him. Just a quick dump play. She just got to tap it off the wall over there to the right winger. She tries to pass it directly, goes into her feet and goes through and goes for an icing call. I didn't see her tip it. So 15 minutes on the clock for the third period. Now we'll take a defensive zone draw. Good. Another good win by Jocelyn. Along the wall, loose. Jocelyn's there. Hunter's there. It's in the feet. Now it's in the slot. North Star's got to attack the puck. Now Avery gets there. She does a good clear dump. That's going to be an icing call. It's really tough to find that happy medium when you're trying to clear a puck on not just dumping it all the way down the ice, just light enough to not ice it, but strong enough to get it past the other team is sometimes a very tricky thing to do. It seems like it would be easy, but it's not. Mallory back in. Gemma back in. She'll play left wing with Zoe on right. All the Bulldogs line up in the slot. Bulldogs win another draw back to the right D. Shot high and in the net. I don't think that was a very, very good shot by the Bulldogs. Top left-hand corner over everyone's shoulder. I'm not sure Camille even saw it. It was a perfectly placed shot to tie the game up 1-0. North Stars have got to win this game. This can't be a tie. They won't advance in a tie and a loss. So 14:28 to go in the third. That ties the game up 1-0. Mallory wins the draw back to Zoe. She's being battled with Detroit. Detroit wins the battle into the slot. Shot deflects off the skate. Now to Gemma. Cross-ice pass. Zoe falls down. Falls down again. Can't seem to stay on her feet. Poked away. Good pressure by Zoe. Mallory changes to Jocelyn. Jocelyn in. Loose. Back to Gemma. Shoots it off of Loose in the middle. Zoe needs to change. She's been out there a long time. Bulldogs going to come up the ice. Zoe needs to change. Bulldogs in to Michaela. Not hard enough. Off the wall. Bouncing into the slot. Not hard enough again. Picked up by Jocelyn. Carries it up. It's a 3-on-2. Pass wide to Gemma. Dumps it in. Gemma needed a change. To Jocelyn. Stop. Bulldogs come away with it. Into the side. Back to the Bulldogs. Right winger. Cross-ice pass. Bulldogs doing a great job with those cross-ice passes to the far side wing. They've done that all 3 games. Stop, change of direction. Michaela's there. Good work by Michaela. Comes away with the Bulldogs. Follows up. Wrap around. Shot. Bouncing puck. Missing short side. Off behind the net. Now picked up by, she just needs to skate it. Core needs to skate it up. She does. She's got a sick check from behind. And she dumps it in. That's a good play by Cora. Now Mallory back in. Stella back in. Emily back in. Pass out to the right wing. So the Bulldogs going to carry it up the ice. Mallory with the back check. It's going to be a hard shot over the net by 5 feet. Wraps around near side wall. Zoe comes back in. She gets bumped and knocked down. And Braley kicks it up the wall. And that's Mallory attack. Got tangled up with somebody. Got in the zone. And couldn't get back in time by the time the puck came in. 12:18 to go in the third. Score tied 1-1. First goal for the North Stars was scored by Emsley at the blue line on a bouncing puck into the slot. Mallory's in there. Neutral zone draw. One back to Zoe. Zoe sends it in. Bulldogs with the puck. All 3 forwards got to be careful here. Now to Mallory. Makes the move. Centering pass into the slot. Poked away back to the blue line. Emsley gets all twisted up and goes down. Avery comes back to help. I think that's an icing call. It is. 11:53 to go in the third. So Jocelyn now will take the draw, offensive zone. North Star Seed, one good play. Now back to Cora. Pass through the slot. Into the neutral zone for the Bulldogs. Left winger skating hard. Looking to make a centering. Just stop, change direction. That little winger is a good little player. Michaela bouncing puck at the blue line, kept in though. In through the slot. Now Cora picks it up. She'll drive it up. North Star Jocelyn drops back to help. Loose now back to Michaela. Circles around. Off the wall. Good play by Michaela. Now to Hunter. Gets it in the zone. Pressure by Jocelyn. Get a stick in the hand there. Detroit's able to clear the zone. Detroit drives in. You got to watch the slot. Right in the net. And it dribbles and bumps and flops around in front of Camille, and she gets a glove on it and locks down the play. We get a whistle. So we'll get a quick line change. Emsley back in with Stella. Zoe back in. Braley back in. Mallory just takes the draw. Defensive zone, near side dot. 11:04 to go in the third period. Score tied 1-1. Mallory needs this win. And it's one back to Zoe. Carries it up. Now to Mallory. Carries it. Chips it off the skate. Zoe's going to carry it to 2-on-1. Let's still get shot off. Shot. Rebound. Loose. Oh, that's a hit by the Bulldogs in the slot. No call. Zoe collapsed in front. The goalie was able to grab the puck. We'll get a whistle and stop it to play. Good pressure that time. Good drive by Zoe. Coach John asking for a call there on that cross check in the center slot. Coach is asking why there's not a cross-check penalty call in the slot there. The referee blaming it on the other official, I believe. Saying, I didn't see it. Should have been the other guy's call. So we'll get offensive zone draw. Mallory's going to step in and take the draw, and she wins it. Back to Stella. Dribbles it off her stick. Doesn't get anything on it. And pass over the right wing. Bulldogs have been doing a great job. Now stolen by Emsley, who's going to drive her up the ice. Mallory needs to get in the zone. She's looking. It's a puck. Bounces off the skate. Zoe doing a good job to help back and cover. Mallory pokes it away. And back to Emsley. Passes it up. Can't connect. Bounces off the wall. Detroit makes a cut. Mallory with the back check. Shot. Oh, good shot by the Bulldogs. Camille with another great save. Now picked up by Zoe. Needs to get her head up. Good pressure by the Bulldogs. It does come out of the zone. And resets by the Bulldogs. Pass back to the right D. Trickles off the stick. And back in behind the net now. 9:55 to go. A lot of time left in this game. Stella's going to drive up the ice. She's under pressure. She keeps driving. She gets chopped out. That should be a call. There's no call there. Mallory trying to get it in deep. Mallory changing. Braley needs to attack the puck. She just doesn't even skate to the puck. And Jocelyn gets wiped out. There's no call. Sent into the slot. Now in behind the net. Right D picks it up. Cross-ice pass. Pressure knocked free. That's the neutral zone. Cross-ice pass. Now picked up by Zoe. Braley changing. Neutral zone. Red line. Bulldogs. Oh, no. I think there's a call coming on Jocelyn. Got tangled up with a Bulldog player into the wall. Bulldog player goes down, and Jocelyn go to the box for roughing, interference. After all the calls have been let go, that the North Stars have been taken out, I would not say this one's been fairly called so far, equally. So now they're on a penalty kill. Hunter wins the draw. She comes in for a shift at center, now to Avery. Avery tries to pass to Hunter. Hunter with the pressure. Great job by Hunter. Can't take another penalty, though. Hunter gets tangled up. Now we're coming back the other way. Shot into the slot. Nice save by Camille into the corner. Blocked by Cora. Another centering pass into the right D slot. Shot. Misses short side by a couple feet. Michaela sends it around to Hunter, who needs to clear it. Chops it up. Good play by Hunter. Hunter playing a great game, her best game so far in this tournament. Poked away by Cora. In the neutral zone, Mallory back in. And let's see what we got left. Minute to go in the penalty kill for the North Stars. Zoe wipes out a player. No call, fortunately. And that's sent back in deep. Kayla hard up the wall. Not out of the zone, though. Deflected. Pressure by Zoe. Sent in. This dude's going to bounce in behind the net over to the far side wall. North Stars got to be careful. That's in behind the net. Stop, change of direction by the North Stars. Bouncing puck. Loose. They need to close out. Shot. Bounces into the side of the net by a foot. Michaela's there battling. They need to lock it down. Get a glove on it. The puck was stuck. The puck was stuck on the post. And Camille wasn't sure what the heck to do with it. She couldn't get her stick there. Almost looked like it was going to go in. She couldn't get her glove there. She was in too. And finally, she gets a glove down, stops the play, and we get a whistle. 26 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Score is 1-1. 7:30 to go in the third. Hunter comes in. Puck is won. And Hunter needs to get it out. Needs to ice it. Good pass from Stella Gemma up to Hunter. North Stars need to collapse. Back 8 seconds to go. Bulldogs bring it up. Right side board. Emsley's there. That's along the back wall. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Jocelyn back in. Skates it up. She gets her. That's got to be a call. There is going to be a call. Finally, the North Stars get a call. The younger, inexperienced referee has been making all the penalty calls. The older veteran guy has made none. All right, so now 6:52 to go in the third period. North Stars are going to go a power play for 2 minutes. We're going to take a draw in the offensive zone. Coach Todd's got some words for Mallory. Mallory trying to win the draw back to Stella. Mallory wins it. Back to Zoe. Got in the way of Stella. So Stella couldn't get anything on it. So we'll get cleared down to the far side of the ice. Down to Emsley. Off the wall. Bounces past Avery. Comes out of the zone. Mallory goes down. Zoe picks it up. Cuts to the slot. Zoe sends it. Deflects. Loose. Back in. North Stars collide with each other. Avery comes over. She needs to keep skating. No call. There can't be a call there. 4 North Stars there. They got to be careful. That pops out. Zoe's battling. Everyone battling loose. Zoe's got to stay on her feet. And it gets cleared out of the zone. Picked up by Emsley. There's all kinds of space and room. She's got room up the ice and she can pass it up. And that will get to Gemma. Gemma needs to get a hard dump. And it's offsides. Now Gemma kind of played with the puck there before the blue line. I think Zoe attacked. Gemma didn't get in quick enough. And that caused the offsides. So still 57 seconds to go on the power play for the North Stars. You got a neutral zone draw. Justin back in for Mallory. Gemma there. Draws one back to Michaela. Michaela sends it up to Hunter. Bouncing puck. Hunter closed out. Puck goes in behind the net. Bouncing puck loose. Score! Hunter will put that in. She deserved that goal. She's been busting her butt the whole game. And she gets the leading score to put them up 2-1. North Stars now 2-1 up. That's all a hard drive by Hunter. I think sent that in, went around the board, got it to Gemma. Gemma centering pass. Hunter gets the rebound and puts it in. Hunter cross-side pass into the center in the slot. Now picked up in the middle again. Hunter with another play. Backhand pass goes into the corner. Jocelyn, the North Stars look fired up right now. They got to play good, smart defense here for the last so many minutes. We got 5 minutes to go, 5.5 to go. Now deep in the zone, bouncing puck. Now picked up by Michaela. On her forehand. Nice high chip pass. Comes out of the zone. That's going to be icing. They're going to kill that one off. Okay, 5:14 to go to the third now. North Stars up. They're still, that should be the end of the power play, I believe. They're still showing 22 seconds to go on the power play. It should be 5-on-5 hockey right now, and it is. So we've got a defensive zone draw. North Stars got to play smart defense. Big goal by Hunter. Battling in front of that, getting that rebound and putting it in backside post. Far side dot. Mallory needs this draw win here. Yeah, they're going to try to clear the clock, the penalty clock there. Referee's checking in on the clock operator. She can't figure out how to do it. They're just going to let it run out. Another tight, close game with the Bulldogs. Game 3. Draw one back to the right D. They got to close out and block it. Bouncing puck. They got to keep attacking the puck and not stop skating when that puck comes back to the blue line. Pressure by Michaela or Braley that time. It's at the red line. Smack that hard. Mallory gets there. She's got an open play. Loose in the center. Still loose. Zoe loose. Goes in behind the net. Pressure by the North Stars. That's good. Now they got to skate back and play defense. Good job by Zoe. No dumb penalties. Braley goes down. Zoe off the board. Good play. Mallory smacks at it. Can't quite get to it. Now Luz gets past the forwards. 2-on-2. Cut to the slot. Shot. Bounces off hands and just trickles to the side of the net. Braley is out of position in the back wall there. Girls getting aggressive. Whacking each other after the whistle. That puck trickled in on the post again. So we're going to get a change. Really solid effort by the North Stars with what they have to work with, being shorthanded. And Jocelyn comes back in now.
Go, Jocelyn.
And another puck draw back to the right D. Closed out by the North Stars forwards. Centering pass chipped out of the zone. Hunter, that's going to be delayed offsides. That's offsides. Now over to Hunter's going to drive up the wall. Send in deep. No icing. North Star's got to be careful. Jocelyn staying back. Good job by Jocelyn. That's smart play. That's a blue line. And it goes in deep. Michaela's going to get there. She's under pressure. Center on the wall. Good play. Winger needs to get over there. They need to talk. Chipped up. Along the wall. Hunter's there. D-to-D pass. Avery needs to attack the puck. Now stolen by Jocelyn at the red line. Now Avery. Avery looking tired at the blue line. Jocelyn. Bulldogs into the zone. Going to be a shot. Misses short side. Bouncing puck in behind Bulldogs. 2 North Stars there. Loose in the middle. No! And the Bulldogs score. .3:11 to go. Score tied 2-2. North Stars got caught out of position a little bit there, and that cost them on the rebounding puck in the front of the net. Mallory in the zone. Along the far side wall. Zoe trying to get a starting pass deflected. To Emsley. Mallory didn't have her stick down. Deflected centering pass. Kept into the zone by Gemma. Dumped in deep. Mallory attacks. Chipped away by the Bulldogs. Zoe hustling back. 2:24 to go. Cut into the slot. Shot. Misses. Wide side. Bulldog goes into the corner. Now, Stella comes over. Two players go down. Good no call there. Mallory's over there trying to get the puck. Pass up to Zoe. Zoe and Gemma. It's a 2-on-3. Behind Stolen. In the zone. And it comes out of the zone. Jocelyn in for Mallory now. Kicks it up. Makes a play. Pass. Hunter shot. And goalie makes a play. Good pressure. Hunter, another good play. 1:38 to go in the third. What a very evenly competitive matched game this is against the Bulldogs. Game 3 against these teams. And these two teams match up very closely, making for some very exciting games. I'm surprised the North Stars are not pulling the goalie here. North Stars are going to call a timeout. They are going to pull the goalie. North Stars need to win this game. Tie does not help them in the standings. So they're going to attack and play aggressive here. They're going to pull Camille. And they will go 6 skaters, probably for the last minute 38, unless the Bulldogs score. And even then, they may still pull the goalie. So again, the North Stars play tonight at 6:30. If they do not qualify for the semifinals tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, the tournament will be over tonight. It's been a great, fun experience for the girls all weekend long. Everybody having a good time. First time in Canada for a lot of these girls and families. The hotel for the families is right on the water, on the river that divides USA and Canada. So they've had been able to see some cool things. All right, they're going to set up in the offensive zone. Yeah, they have to win. Tie doesn't help them. So Mallory is going to take the draw. Jocelyn's in with Avery and looks like Zoe. Comes in, out of Stella. Turns, fires into slot, blocks by Detroit. Mallory hustles back. No call. Loose puck. Whacked away. Cleared down to the D. Loose puck. Jocelyn's going to hustle after it. Overskates it. Tangled. Goes down. Centering puck. 2 North Stars in the front. Knocked away by Avery. 1:11 to go. Still in the zone. Battle along the wall. To Emsley. Gets past Avery. Avery in front of the net. Centering loose. In the middle. Still loose. Still loose. Still loose. Goalie's able to stop the play. Loose puck right in front of the net. Mallory taking a whack at it. Several North Stars whacking at it. And the goalie's able to clear it. We're going to get 2 quick changes. Who's going to come off? Jocelyn's going to come off. Zoe's going to come off. Who else is going to come off? D's going to change. Michaela. Cora on D. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to call a timeout. And the referees finally see that it's a timeout. So that's a good call by the Bulldogs. 55 seconds to go in the game. North Stars to pull the goalie. Coach Jeff said before the game that if it was a tie game at the end of the game, they were going to pull the goalie because they need to win this game. So they're going to have an offensive zone draw. A tie does not help them in the standings. So a tie only helps them if the North Stars win the last game and the Bulldogs lose their last game. The 1 seed is undefeated in our pool, so they can't be overtaken. And the 4th team is 0-4. So it's going to be between these two teams to make it into the semifinals. Mallory's going to come out to take the draw. She's going to try everything she can to win it back to Michaela. Mallory telling Michaela where she wants her. Mallory needs this draw win big. Gemma there, Avery there, drops the puck. They're going to reset because the player, the winger for Detroit, was moving. The referee wasn't ready. They're going to reset, which is good for the North Stars because they did not win the draw. Mallory back to Michaela. Can't keep it in the zone. It bounces out of the zone. They got to tag up. She won it. Now they got to attack. Net is empty. Puck goes deep. Circles. Sends it in deep. That's an icing call. She needed to go off the wall there. He just sent it straight down the wall. Now they've got to take a defensive zone draw. So now they'll take it. No goal. They got to put the goalie back in now. Score tied 2-2. 36 seconds ago. Tough break for the North Stars. Now he's going to come off. They're still trying to figure out who's doing what here. And Zoe's going to take the draw. And it's loose in the feet. Up. Pops it up. Detroit's going to come away with it. Sent back in deep. 20 seconds ago. Stella. They're asking for Camille to come out of the net. They're still in the defensive zone. Now Emsley's there. She's going to carry it, sends it around to Avery. Gets past Avery. Swing and a miss. Mallory's back out. That's going to be a tie. End of the game. Tough break for the North Stars. Had the lead in the third with 3 minutes to go. And that game will end in a tie. Big effort by the North Stars. Big effort by the Bulldogs. Nothing to hang their heads about for game number 3 of the North of the Silver Sticks tournament. Referee doing a lot of micromanaging out there. All right, so game 4 tonight, 6:30. We will see you then.